more detail than what I talked about this morning about the septic ban and what's going on with it. Are there any septic haulers here? So we can badmouth them all? All right. As I mentioned this morning, there was a ban on the land application of septic. It went into the statute 5 years ago. Became effective in 2016. And as I mentioned, every year the septic industry would get a bill into varying degrees of success. Like I said, 1 year the House passed the bill, and the Senate didn't take it up because the House left early and they were mad at them. 1 year the Senate passed the bill and the House never took it up. So it went into effect, and all these septic guys are now kind of in a pickle. It does affect all the DOH septic facilities. There's about 90 of them around the state, 80 to 90, 90 facilities and about 90 sites. And then one of the key things was almost all of these guys waited until the last minute to do anything, and actually most of them are still waiting. So we're having to deal with that. So officially it is in section 381.0065 of the Florida statutes. That's basically the on-site sewage statutes for the Department of Health. One key thing in there is that statute defines an OSTS, an on-site sewage treatment and disposal system, to exclude facilities regulated under Chapter 403, which all our facilities are regulated under 403. So it's kind of a technicality, but because our facilities are all permitted under 403, this ban does not apply to DEP facilities. So that means even, like I said this morning, wastewater treatment plants, ISL's treatment facilities, and even septic management facilities that we permit are not subject to this ban. Also, and I didn't know it was going to happen, but last year in one of the other statutes, in 373-4595, they put in the definition of biosolids from our rule, and our definition of biosolids says that biosolids includes the treated material from the septic management facilities regulated by the department. So it's not even septic anymore, it's all biosolids. So it looks like we knew what we were doing, and I didn't even know what was going into the statute. So, and one thing, and that's what the bottom bullet here was, just to try to straighten things out. A lot of these septic guys thought, oh, all I got to do is get a land application site approved by DEP. No, because of the technicality, the way that's worded, it has to be the facility where the septic is coming from that has to be regulated by DEP. And then because it is now regulated by DEP, it has to be land applied at a DEP permitted site. So, last year, recognizing that none of the septic guys, I can't apologize, 2 over in Flagler County did apply for permits prior to the ban going into effect. But recognizing that these facilities haven't done anything, like I said, wanting to avoid midnight dumping, people lifting up your manhole covers and dumping into your wastewater treatment systems, and then in some places maybe not having any service at all for the community. DOH and DEP worked together to try to let these people know what their options were. We sent a letter to them, letting them know when it went into effect, what their options were. That we also gave them some information on what facilities might be willing to take biosolids, septic, and then gave them instructions on how to get a permit and how we'd like them to schedule a pre-application review condition policies. We go about doing their permit. For DOH's side, as I mentioned this morning, DOH's statute, that 381.0065, actually gives DOH authority to give variances to their own statutes. So all these facilities, what they did was they allowed them to come in and apply for variances. They determined, DOH did, their Office of General Counsel determined, let's give them a variance and let them continue to land apply their septage until July 1st of 2017.
Bless you.
So between July, August, September, October, about 80 variances were approved for facilities around the state. And I guess you don't really have to have that number for calling about variances anymore, since everybody's either gotten them or can't. Okay, there are three primary alternatives for them. They can either start taking their septic to a wastewater treatment plant. They can, like I said, dewater the solids and then take the solids to a landfill. We actually have like 4 or 5 or 6 biosolids facilities. Not all of them are permit. They don't actually sometimes have to get a permit. That dewater the material, take the solids to a landfill, and the ones that don't need a permit are also then discharging the liquid into a sewer. They don't need a permit from us. Usually, though, they have to get some kind of approval or permit from the wastewater treatment plant, whoever owns the license for their discharging. And I just skipped over the bullets. What's your wastewater treatment plant? Mariana. Okay. I know ECU takes Septage. I'm not sure who else. We had a couple others little listed as possible. I know Tallahassee does, but they only accept from the 4 counties around them.
I think many of it's going to Alabama,
Is that
from what I've heard.
Okay, well, I know a lot of biosolids are going there, and actually that was one of the things. Some guys from Jackson County came to the Dairy Board. They do like a few truckloads of septic a week. They have like 2 acres of land for their land application site. And I was wondering, why don't they just haul it 15 miles north and find a place up there to land apply? But, yeah. The dewatering one's interesting. I don't know if we'll have any proposals here, but we did, like I mentioned this morning, have 2 facilities, one in the Northeast District and one in the Central, where they're actually dewatering, taking the solids to landfill, but they actually are permitted to treat the liquid effluent and then spray it on spray field. So, and then I think, like I said, the most likely one would be to get a DEP permit. And basically, our rules were already set up to regulate septic management facilities. What we had done was we always regulated the larger ones, and DOH always regulated the smaller ones. So we already have in our provisions that the septic management facility can follow the same treatment standards as under DOH, which is they have to do line stabilization, raise the pH to 12 for 2 hours. There is a provision where they can raise it to 12 and a half for a half an hour. I won't talk about that. If we do any rulemaking, we'll get rid of that provision. But they don't have to do the vector attraction, the additional vector attraction. In our rules, and then one of the rules that they're going to have a hard time meeting, the rules that they're going to have a hard time meeting are the fact that we put in our rule back in 2010 that line stabilized material, alkaline treated material, has to be land applied, has to be injected or incorporated. If you're not going to inject it or incorporate it, then you'll have to meet a quarter-mile setback from the property line. The 24-hour requirement that they have to spread it within 24 hours, they won't have a problem meeting that because they're all liquid in a truck anyway. They can land apply once they get there. But the setback is huge because for a 2-acre site, can you imagine how they're going to meet a quarter-mile setback from the property line? So that's a tough one for them. The one aspect that we have allowed, and it's kind of growing, I'm not too happy about it, but we allowed in the past some land application sites to incorporate by using a bladed aerator that kicks up a lot of dirt and then followed by a chain drag. And if that did good enough at minimizing exposure to the biosolids, our districts would allow it. Now, we don't approve the equipment, we just look at the final result. And that's what the septic management facilities that have gotten permitted over the last year have all chosen. I bring that up because James from the Gainesville area, and there's actually now a petition for a hearing for a site, and they don't like that whole incorporation. They don't think, I can't remember if they don't think it's doing it well enough, or if even if it does it well enough, then it's going to cause a problem with harvesting the hay from the sun. But that's how the facilities that have gotten permitted are handling this right now. They're doing the incorporation requirement. And as that slide, the previous slide had said, essentially, there's not too much difference between them and a biosolids treatment facility. The only thing is the biosolids treatment facility receives from other wastewater So we want a written agreement between them and the septic guys are picking up from household septic tanks, so there's no written agreement. And this was more lifted from a presentation for Septage, but just, you know, what information we put out is that they do need to schedule a pre-application meeting with the district office. We recommend they take their engineer with them, which most of them don't have an engineer. These small places are, like I said, very small, and that's another cost that we're looking at. And again, I would like to say, oh, okay, you don't have to have an engineer sign your permit application, or you don't have to do this. But I don't know if we can do that, because again, not necessarily, there was one of the facilities in Flagler County, the neighbors didn't want the site there, so they hired some engineers to go through the permit application, and they nitpicked and picked up everything in there that was, where the district kind of gave them a little bit of a break, and it didn't look bad, but it didn't look good either. So, but they fill out the same forms as the biosolids treatment facility, Form 1, and then the main Form 2A. Not a whole lot goes on there. One of the issues that I'm looking at right now is, you know, the analysis results for septage. It's going to be very hard to get a representative analysis when they're picking up from a different septic tank every day. So they want us to adopt some of the OH's philosophies, and I think that's one we could probably do. We could probably go with, okay, septage usually has 3% nitrogen, 1% phosphorus, you know, and you're not going to get anywhere near the metals, or you shouldn't unless you're picking up from an illegal spot. So anyway, but they still will have to do that preliminary design report, which there brings in the engineering cost. And then potentially, on the next thing, the land application site. They have to identify a land application site. Now, they can do the same thing that wastewater treatment facilities do. They could get their facility permitted, and then they could find someone who has a permitted land application site, a biosolids hauler, and say, hey, can we use your site? I know when somebody proposed that down in Citrus County at one point. Or they can get their own site permitted. And if they want to get their own site permitted, they have the choice. Just like a biosolids treatment facility or wastewater treatment plant. They could get it permitted under their facility permit, if they're the only ones who are going to use that site, or they can get it separate, permitted separately. And that, actually, if they get it permitted separately, then you can have, you know, 4 septage management facilities separately permitted in one permitted site. They could all use that site if whoever permits the site wants to do that. Okay. Last year, prior to the ban, we had one permitted septage management facility. It was a 44,000 gallon a day facility over in, I believe, Brevard County. Now we have, and these numbers are a little out of date, although it adds up to 8. We now have 9 permit applications, and 8 have been issued. The 9th one, and actually now I want to go back and look at the applications for the earlier ones. The 9th one, the district realized the volume that they've been treating and want to treat is more than they have land for. So their land application site, they're saying, hey, wait a minute, you need either a second land application site or you need to make this one bigger. So, also, it's been a mix. About half have gotten their land application sites permitted separately, and about half have gotten their land application sites permitted as part of the facility. Okay, as I mentioned, the only larger ones have come in. The small ones, we still don't know exactly what we're going to do with them when they do come in and what concessions we might make. We have an idea. I've got several things identified that we can probably do within the rule. We are still pondering whether we should change the rule. But here's the biggie, is that all these facilities, where they're existing, they are new to us. They're new to DEP. So as a result, our OGC said they're new facilities. We have to do the notice of intent to issue permit. And that's brought out the neighbors. Not all, you know, I said we have 8 permitted. Out of those 8 permitted, you know, we're probably talking 2.5-ish, whatever, however the issues go. So about 25% of these we've been running into public opposition. A lot of these people who are neighbors expected these to go away. And here we are permitting them. So, they're not too happy. There's been different issues, but the first one was resolved by, there's just the septic management facility owner working it out with the people who were complaining. And then I think the other one is still just in kind of a limbo waiting for a petition. And again, just like with a lot of biosolids, odors are really the big issue. And, you know, I know there's one site, one septic management facility in Bradford County I'm really dreading when they submit their permit application, because they're the only ones that had people show up at the variance board meeting. And there were about 8 citizens and the Bradford County attorney at the meeting, letting the variance board members hear it about how bad the odors were, how they weren't treating their material all the time, just taking it out of the field. And that's all we need is 80 facilities out in the middle of nowhere that we have to send inspectors to. Okay. And that's what I have on septic management facilities. I don't know how many I know here. The Panhandle, like I said, is Jackson County. They had several that are just really small operations, and same with Okaloosa County. And what we found from comments is if they have to haul it any more than about 20 miles, it's not worth it for them to go to a wastewater treatment plant. So, any questions?